The exam is coming up. I'm not studying.
Wen Qingtan. Looks like you believed it, the competition score above your head. The show is about to begin.
Dear little sister, the show I prepared for you is also about to begin. Month before the college entrance exam math competition, I saw my own score, out of 150 points. Every time I took a practice test, my score dropped by 10 points. But every time I skipped school and had fun, my score went up by 10 points, so I went wild for a month before the competition. The day before the competition, the score above my head had become 148 points. But when the results came out, I only got 10 points. How is that possible? This competition determined whether I could be early admitted to Huaguo Academy of Sciences. For that, I gave up the college entrance exam and focused solely on the competition. But
Mom, Dad, I scored 148 points.
148 points was my sister's score. Mom and Dad were so angry, they threw me into an electronics factory. That very night, I was beaten to death by 4 thugs.
Wen Qingtan. You've always overshadowed me since we were kids. I thought you were so smart, sis. Turns out you were fooled by the competition score after all.
So it was you who was controlling the scores. I'm not dead. I've actually been reborn into a month before the competition.
Sis, there's still 1 month special for the college entrance exam. Math competition is about to start. I heard the winner of this math competition not only has a chance to be directly admitted to a top school, but also can directly enter a top research institute in Huaguo. Sis, how are your preparations?
None of your business.
Sis, how about we study together tonight?
The exam is coming up. I'm not studying.
Wen Qingtan. Looks like you believed it, the competition score above your head. The show is about to begin.
Dear little sister, the show I prepared for you is also about to begin.
Sis, how about we go together tonight to the teacher's place for tutoring?
What's the use of cramming at the last minute? If you want to go, go ahead. I'm going to binge watch my show.
Sis, even if you're a good student, you can't let your guard down.
This is testing whether I believe the competition score above my head. Even if I don't study, I'll still score higher than you. Little sis, the one who's let her guard down all her life, is you.
The score above Wen Qingtan's head. Why is it dropping continuously? This woman says she won't study, but she's still secretly working hard. Why didn't she believe the competition score above her head?
Don't panic. When the score above her head falls below 60, it will explode right on her head. If she studies, she's digging her own grave.
It explodes if it's below 60.
Even if she really gets blown up, she deserves it. Who told her to study before the exam? She's messing with my head.
No way. I have to find a way to trick the competition score above my head.
Explode. Just explode. Hurry up and explode.
It seems that as long as I test in an entertainment venue, my score goes up. I know how to trick her.
The score went back up. I knew it. That idiot Wen Qingtan will definitely be fooled by the score above her head.
She's probably out there having fun somewhere. But she must be having a blast, even though she's playing around, her score is still going up.
That idiot Wen Qingtan will never realize that the score above her head is actually mine. The competition score.
I've been here studying all night. The competition score didn't detect that I was studying. Looks like my method really works.
Miss Wen, you need to renew your payment.
Okay, coming right up. Sis, I'm being held up at a bar. Quick, send me some money.
A bar? Sis, how could you go to a place like that?
I was just thinking I'd relax a bit before the exam. Don't tell mom and dad, okay? Transfer me 10,000.
The competition is coming up. You should go home and study now.
Are you even my real sister? If you tell mom and dad about the bar, they'll drag me home to study. Please, I'm begging you, okay? Just transfer it to me.
Then you have to remember to study hard.
Got it.
$10,000 received.
Get one for the kid. Oh, this. Your mother cut it for you herself.
Is it sweet?
Good, right?
Sis, you're finally back. Good thing you didn't miss the exam.
You useless thing, the competition is about to start, and you're out messing around. You've been out for a month. Why did you even come back? Why don't you just die out there?
Mom, I am still your daughter. You're too biased.
You slut, how dare you talk back? If it weren't for your grandmother insisting I wouldn't let you participate in the competition, look at yourself, what kind of person you are. At such a critical time for the competition, you're out fooling around at a bar.
There's still the competition today. Go ahead and hit me.
Hanging out with men at a bar, fooling around for a month. You don't need to go to the competition anymore. Maybe a month from now you'll be pregnant. I tell you, I won't let you go to the competition. What can you do about it?
Dad, don't forget what Grandma said. She said,
Sis must participate in the competition.
or she'll come after you.
Fine, let her take it. It's not like she'll make a difference.
Mom, Dad, I think today I did really well on my exam. So, I want to throw a celebration party on the day results come out, okay?
Since Shuke is so confident, on that day, let our family witness Shuke's success.
Great. Even though Grandma usually doesn't really like me, but I really want to give Grandma a surprise. Sis, don't you think?
Yeah, little sis, we'll be waiting for your surprise blind box.
Sweetie, Mom and Dad have already booked the tickets. The three of us are going on a graduation trip today. Okay?
Really? So, no ticket for sis?
Look at her, she obviously bombed the exam. And she still has the nerve to go on a trip. No, she's not going.
Uncle Chin, that problem you gave me, I've solved it.
Xingtan, you've really helped the institute a lot. I'll come pick you up right now.
Okay. This is
Where I work. Come, everyone, take a look at this genius.
So you're Qingten, right? Chin has told us about you. He said you're a math prodigy.
I heard you solved that problem. Quick, let us see.
Alright, don't scare the young girl. Xingtan, as you can see, everyone is very welcoming. How about you stay here for a few days and help us old folks tackle some more tough problems?
Sure, Uncle Chin. Since my competition results are out, I don't have much to do before that. Come in, please.
A true genius, indeed.
Genius.
Xingtan, I was right about you. Problems of this difficulty only you can solve.
Thank you, Uncle Chin. I need to go back right away.
What's wrong, Xingtan?
My dad said the competition results are out today and wants me to go back for the celebration party. Thank you for bringing me here, Uncle Chin.
You're something, kid. You can even solve the toughest problems in our research institute. Why bother with contests?
Thank you for your kindness, Uncle Chin. However, I have my own reasons.
Alright, go on in.
You're so fortunate, Mr. Wen, to have two such brilliant daughters, no less.
Indeed, cooperating with the Wen family is our honor and privilege.
Thank you for your continued support. This small celebration today,
How did it attract so many people?
You don't get it, old Madam Wen said. Today, whichever granddaughter does best in the exam gets her entire fortune. Old Madam Wen.
She's currently the de facto head of the Wen Corporation. So, today she's going to pick the new CEO of Wen Corporation.
Grandma.
Tan, do you have confidence?
Grandma is the best person to me. After the results of the math contest in my past life came out, I was sent to work at an electronics factory. The next day, Grandma died of a heart attack. In this life, Grandma, you can rest assured, I will not disappoint you.
All right.
Sister, why are you deceiving Grandma? Before the math contest, you spent over a month partying in bars. How could you possibly get good grades?
This is truly Wen Qingtan.
Wow, that's a bombshell.
Sister, at a time like this, how can you still deceive Grandma?
Tan, this is really... I said...
I won't let you down. I definitely won't. Trust me.
oh my god. How can you still believe her? If I were you, I wouldn't even show my face.
Exactly. Shuk is probably getting 140 points. You. I bet you can't even score 100 points, can you? From now on, the Wen family fortune will all be Shuk's.
I said the eldest Miss Wen looked so familiar, that's why. Turns out, at a bar, I saw the eldest Miss Wen. She had a male model on each arm, looked pretty wild.
Having fun at the bar, but flops in exams. Her grades surely can't match the second Miss Wen.
Of course. She can estimate 140 points. In the province, that's already top.
I heard the second Miss Wen has been smart since childhood, and now she became champion, with her leading the Wen family.
It'll definitely get better and better. The results aren't out yet, and you're already sucking up. What if you're flattering the wrong person? That would be hilarious.
How dare you speak like that? Your grades are bad, and your manners are worse than your sister's.
Eldest Miss Wen should get your head checked.
See, I told you. If someone like her hangs out at bars can still get good grades, then why would anyone go to school every day?
Wen Qingtan, are you saying you scored better than Shuk, eh? If today you beat Shuk, this car is yours.
I thought you'd be more generous. Just one car. Since you trust Wen Shuk so much, why not bet all your houses and cars?
President Wen, what does a score of 140 mean? It means that the second Miss Wen doesn't have to take the college entrance exam. She's a top prospect that Qingbei will be fighting over. Not to mention betting all the houses and cars, betting all your assets. The eldest Miss Wen won't get a single cent.
Did you hear that? Others think I won't get it either. What are you afraid of? Or don't you trust Wen Shuk that much?
What are you afraid of?
She definitely didn't score higher than Shuki.
Dad, trust me.
All right. Xiao Jiang. Organize my assets. I'm going all in. I bet Wen Qingtan didn't score as well as Shuk.
Yes, President Wen.
Everyone, listen up. Today, whichever of my two daughters gets a higher competition score, my assets, just like my mum, will all go to her.
President Wen, all your assets? That's something an ordinary person could never earn in several lifetimes.
How generous.
Look, the contest score system is out.
To see if my estimate was accurate, let me check my score first.
"140 points. Look at Miss Wen, she's really the competition champion. She might even get into Qingbei directly. Looks like Miss Wen is really becoming President Wen."
With the second Miss, such a virtuous person, as the heir, we partners can rest assured.
Same as the previous life, when Shuk scored the competition score I was aiming for. Then, my score will be...
I'm telling you, Wen Qingtan, stop making that sour face every day. You live off your sister, so you should know your place. If you ever hold your sister back again, don't blame me for beating you to death.
I haven't checked my score yet. How do you figure I live off her and not she off me?
You're being delusional. You actually think your sister lives off you?
Sis, I don't know why. You keep putting me down. But anyway, what you said just now really hurt my feelings. So, if later your score isn't higher than mine, I'll need you to kneel and apologize.
Yes, kneel and apologize. That's what you deserve.
Exactly.
Make me kneel. She isn't worthy.
Sis, check the score.
£10.
Just like my past life, my score and Shuk's add up to 150 again. 150.
10 points. Even without a brain, you couldn't score that low.
Exactly. A brain like that, good thing she doesn't inherit the estate.
I saw her acting so cocky earlier. I really thought she had some real skill. But look, out of 150, she only got 10.
Sis, you said, the math competition, you can't even get 50. Isn't it obvious you have a problem with your brain? So when I become the new CEO of Wen Corp, I'll send you to a mental hospital for treatment, of course. If you kneel and apologize to me right now, I might consider giving you the best doctors and the best medicine, Miss Wen.
That's already more than enough. You'd better kneel quickly.
Kneel to her. She's not worthy.
Qingtan, you've disappointed Grandma too much. Grandma,
The Research Institute hasn't released a statement yet. I haven't lost.
This is a competition specially prepared for the college entrance exam. She scored 10. That's embarrassing enough, and she's still thinking about the institute statement.
Exactly. The institute will definitely announce the competition winner directly. Someone like her who only scored 10, the institute won't even give her a glance.
She's just shameless. If you ask me, she should have been kicked out of the family long ago. Miss Wen, you're still too soft-hearted. But, as the heir, you should have some tactics.
Sis, you saw that, right? If you don't kneel and apologize to me today, it'll be hard for me to win everyone's support.
What are you doing?
Why are you hitting someone? Sis, next, I can not only go to Qingbei, but also enter the Research Institute. What? Are you still not going to kneel to me?
Shuk, you will absolutely not be admitted to Qingbei.
The teachers from Qingbei's admissions office are here.
Sis, today, I'll let you see with your own eyes that I can study at Qingbei, while you can't even get into a community college. Oh, on the day I enter university, I'll find you a good man, and then let you get married and have children. Hello teachers, I am Shuk Wen.
This student, would you like to come and study at Qingbei?
Teachers, hold on, did you get it wrong? I am Wen Shuk.
We didn't get it wrong. The person we're looking for is Wen Qingtan, and before we came, we saw a photo. Look.
How can this be Wen Qingtan?
The person Qingbei's admissions teachers are looking for is Wen Qingtan.
Right, I heard the competition champion can indeed get into Qingbei. But it can't possibly be Wen Qingtan.
Teachers, I think you must have made a mistake. This Wen Qingtan, she only scored 10 points in the math competition. How could Qingbei admit someone like that?
Student Wen Qingtan, but the Huaguo Research Institute has highly recommended her as a talent. Surely you don't doubt the institute?
Student Wen Qingtan solved a major problem for the institute. We are admitting her under special circumstances.
What? Wen Qingtan solving a problem for the institute?
The top Huaguo Research Institute recommended Wen Qingtan. Why? Wasn't this competition specifically for supplying talent to the institute? And the spot was only one.
So if Wen Qingtan gets this spot, then what about the one who scored 140? What does Wen Shuk count for?
Yeah, what's going on? This Wen Qingtan, how can she be connected to the institute?
Qingtan, dear, you really didn't let Grandma down.
So that means the property of Mrs. Wen and President Wen today will be all given to Lady Wen.
Isn't that a shame?
Thank you, Dad.
Wait. At the Huaguo Research Institute, they are all top scientists. You, Wen Qingtan, are just a mere high school student. How could you possibly qualify to enter the institute? I see. They must be in cahoots with you.
You're so ignorant, sis. Grandma. Do you remember? Great aunt's son, Qin Chuan, Uncle Qin.
Qin Chuan? Xiao Chuan. I know him.
Recently, I was with Uncle Qin and his colleagues. Today, he was the one who personally dropped me off.
Really? All right. I see. Shuk. Give the asset list to Qingtan. Your father lost.
Grandma, what do you mean by that? This Qingtan is clearly lying.
Qin Chuan works at that research institute. Since Qingtan was brought in by Xiao Chuan, this matter is fine.
Sis, don't you know Uncle Qin? Oh, right. Uncle is usually unkempt. For a young lady like you, sis, of course you wouldn't care for him.
Impossible. You must be lying.
Shuke, your great-aunt's son is indeed called Qin Chuan. Dad knows. He does work at the research institute.
Well, Dad, you've got quite a lot of assets. Amazing. In my past life, you caused my wrongful death. Now, this is just the appetizer. The real show is yet to come. Teachers, this sister of mine is this year's competition 140 point champion to be. Would you like to consider recruiting her too?
So you are the one who scored 140 in the competition, Wen Shuke. It's her?
That's right.
It's me.
Then are you interested in studying at Qingbei? You and classmate Wen Qingtan come together, you sisters can look after each other.
Yes, the Wen family has produced a top student, and also a research talent. Now both are going to Qingbei, truly a family of honor. Unmatched.
I don't want to be with someone like Wen Qingtan, a liar, in the same school.
What?
Qingbei admissions
Wen Qingtan
office.
is cheating.
Wen Qingtan's competition score is only 10 points. How can she help the research institute solve problems? If you, Qingbei, insist on admitting her, then I can only say, I have reasonable grounds to suspect that you are colluding.
No, we haven't. The research institute truly recommended student Wen Qingtan. The institute wouldn't lie, would they?
This is a recommendation letter sent specifically by the institute.
Chen Lao, I know him. He's the director of the research institute. He's the most authoritative scientific research giant in Huaguo. He wrote the recommendation email personally. He must think highly of this person.
But Qingbei wouldn't be so foolish. Just for one person, would they ruin their century-old reputation?
Fine, then Qingbei and the research institute, there's no problem. How do you explain Wen Qingtan scoring only 10 points in the competition? Take a good look at the big screen. It clearly shows her competition score is only 10 points.
This score is indeed exaggerated.
I also find this score absurd. Because after the exam, my estimated score is nothing like this. Then why not check my competition exam paper?
No, you can't check it. No, you can't review the exam papers.
Why are you so worked up, sis?
I'm not worked up. Sis, I just think, reviewing the exam papers takes a long time. Why do you need to stall here?
I'm stalling.
Yeah. I think, if you made a mistake, you should just admit it, instead of wasting everyone's time.
Did everyone just hear that? I've solved a lot of tough problems for the institute, so why is my score only 10? Don't you find that strange?
Yeah, Wen Qingtan solved the institute's problems, so she should have some math skills. How could she only get a 10?
Right. Then her score is definitely suspicious. Too weird.
I think so too. But if that's the case, then we really should review the exam papers and see who messed up.
Sis, look, everyone wants to review my papers. You're the only one stopping it. I'd almost think you're feeling guilty.
Shuke, you scored 140. Wen Qingtan's score, no matter how strange, doesn't affect you. Why are you against it?
Could it be that she's really hiding something?
I'm not hiding anything. Fine. Sis, since you insist on reviewing the papers, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't regret it later. Don't worry.
I won't. Since we're reviewing the papers, let's live stream it, so everyone can witness.
No. You can't live stream.
Your emotions are so unstable. Why are you so worked up again?
I'm not worked up. I just think, sis, you're embarrassing yourself here. Isn't that enough? You want to embarrass yourself online too.
If anyone's embarrassing themselves, it's me. Why are you so anxious? You're suddenly being so nice to me. Do you believe it yourself? Do mom and dad believe it?
Shook. If she wants to embarrass herself, let her.
Dad. I think. Sis. After all, she is the eldest daughter of the Wen family. If she embarrasses herself online, then it will damage our reputation of the Wen group.
You ungrateful wretch. So that's your plan? I'll beat you to death.
Grandma is the head of the Wen family. Whether my score affects the Wen family is up to Grandma. Not this Wen Shuk, who makes the call.
Wen Shankun, can't you see? Qingtan's score is clearly problematic. Shuk has been blocking the investigation. Clearly has issues too. She provokes, and you jump in. Don't you have a brain of your own?
Fine, Shuke, let her check, let her live stream. Dad believes in you. Let's watch her. Bring shame on herself.
Dad, Mom, you're so cruel to me. Am I your biological daughter?
That's bullshit. Of course you are our biological daughter. Your mum and I just want you to be better. You can't even compare to your sister, Shuke.
Shut up. Qingtan, tell Grandma, are you sure you want to go live?
I'm sure.
Good, Grandma supports you. Use our Wen's official website to post a live stream statement.
Thanks, Grandma.
Look, SPR out just released a statement. SPROLT, just released a statement. Just released a statement. SPR out UT. They're going to review Miss Wen's competition paper in the live stream.
Let me see too.
The competition score is wrong. They're reviewing the paper publicly.
Come quick.
Our group's eldest daughter is about to go live nationwide.
I heard she scored a 10.
Now she's having the paper checked.
Maybe there's a twist.
Hello everyone, I'm a candidate in this year's college entrance exam and the competition. Today I got my results. I scored 10 points.
How many? Sis, even with your eyes closed, you couldn't do that bad.
Even less than I got. 10 points. I'll give you a like.
Like hell you will. Can't you see she's live streaming nationwide to review her exam paper? She thinks her score is wrong.
That's a good question from Lin Shin Jian Li, who sent roses. I'm not the only one who doubts the score. Today, admissions officers from Tsinghua and Peking University are here, and they want to admit me. But they also have questions, because the Research Institute told them that not long ago, I helped them solve a difficult problem. With my ability, there's no way I'd score this low. Jingpin Xiecheng sent Dewey in.
Never thought I'd see the day.
What the hell? She just said she cracked the Institute's problem. A problem nobody could solve. I think the streamer is definitely a genius among geniuses. So, the score really is wrong. I support the streamer in getting to the bottom of it.
Sister, I don't think you need to keep emphasizing that you helped the Institute solve a difficult problem. After all, the most important thing now is to check the exam paper.
Thanks for the reminder, sis.
Student Wen, we've urgently contacted the Research Institute and explained the situation. They take it very seriously. Now they've retrieved all your exam papers.
Then, teacher, please put them on the big screen so everyone can see.
How could this happen?
This really isn't right. This test paper is filled with answers. How is that possible? It can't only be 10 points.
Yeah, but I don't know either whether these answers are correct. So there, you see.
These questions are almost all correct. Student Wen Qingtan almost got full marks, per the Qingbei admissions office.
It's just those 2 questions. Can't tell. But the rest of the questions are almost all correct.
This test paper looks almost perfect. That's amazing. Gotta drop a comment. Awesome.
Oh, my god. First time I've seen competition scores can have mistakes too.
Look at this test paper. Our young lady is the real competition champion.
Grandma, I didn't let you down, did I?
Good child.
Shuke, what's going on? Miss Wen, the Institute folks have double-checked. Your test paper grading is fine. The total score is also correct. It's a system glitch. Your original score was 148 points. The Qingbei admissions office.
148. This idiot. She never dreamed that the competition score above her head was actually my score.
My actual competition score turns out not to be 140. Then what about Wenshuk's score? What is it?
Yes. It is indeed 148.
So it seems the real champion is actually you, not your sister Wenshuka. After all, she scored 8 points fewer than you.
140 is still impressive. This is the international math competition. The problems are very hard. Many people can't even understand the problems.
Exactly. Our Shuke's score is already excellent. Even if this time when Qingtan scored 8 more than Shuke, it's still a blind cat catching a dead mouse.
The Wen family's 2 daughters, one scored 148, that's really impressive too. The eldest daughter is outstanding, and the second daughter isn't far behind.
Since the system made a mistake and miscalculated my score, then I'd like to see my sister's exam paper.
No, sis. Your score has a problem, not mine. Why do you need to see my paper?
Your sister studies well. There's no need to check.
Exactly. Even though she just doubted you, she's still your sister. Can't you cut her some slack?
Why should I make way for her?
Come on, eldest daughter, there's no need to be so aggressive.
I'm just curious. My sister did so well, why didn't the system hide her score?
Usually, in math competitions like this, the top scores are basically blocked for a period of time. Only insiders get the news early. When we came, we already knew. So you already knew. End quote.
Now that you mention it, it is a bit strange.
I also want to know what Shuk's score is. All right. I agree. To check Shuk's exam paper.
Teacher, I'm sorry to trouble you again.
No problem. After all, we also want to know the answer.
Mom, Dad, look at Shuka. We all want what's best for her. Why can't she see that?
Shuke, everyone knows your abilities. There's no need to be nervous.
Exactly.
Oh, I just need to go to the bathroom.
To ask for help? Your score is from the system, isn't it? Wenshuk, I want to see now that it's come to this, how you can still turn things around.
Is anyone there? System? What am I going to do now? Once the paper is retrieved, I'll be exposed.
What are you afraid of? You forgot what I can do. I have a way to make you turn defeat into victory. Go back now. Okay. You'll still be the champion.
Oh my god, what's going on?
Wenshuk's paper
has so many blank answers.
Look at this exam paper. There's no way Wenshuka could have scored 140 points.
Is this Shuk's paper?
Wait. This can't be.
So that means it's not just Qingtan's grades that are off. Then Shuk's are also a problem.
Teachers, Wenshuk's scores are problematic. Please, teachers, double check them again.
Mom, Dad, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you all so tense?
Wenshuk's test scores are out. Her total score is only 5 points.
5 points. That's way too different from 140 points.
Wenshuka, the Research Institute just decided to cancel your original 140 point score.
And the Qingbei admissions office formally revokes its invitation to you.
Teachers, but you, the Qingbei admissions office, begged our Shuke to attend Qingbei. Now you just say you won't admit her?
An elite international university cares about its reputation, right? If word gets out that you don't keep your word, that wouldn't look good.
If we admit a student who only scored 5 points on the multiple choice exam, then Qingbei will become a laughingstock in education.
This mix-up has indeed already caused negative impact on Qingbei. So, we not only will not admit Wenshuk, but will also report her actual score truthfully to the public.
If that happens, forget about Qingbei this year. She'll probably be blacklisted by all schools.
So she's basically been blacklisted. Not just this time, she might never go to college ever again.
You little. How could you set up your sister?
I only did it to find out the truth. I requested the test papers. The score she earned herself has nothing to do with me.
If you hadn't checked the papers this time, would this have happened? Are you determined to ruin your sister?
Ruin her? You are way too naive.
What else do you want?
Wenshuk, you accused me of cheating before. Now, I'm going to ask you the same question. 140 points and 5 points, a difference of over 100 points. I suspect you did something. You manipulated the scores.
Score manipulation. That sounds way too far-fetched.
It sounds bizarre, but when Qingtan has a point.
When Shuke only scored a 5.
But the system showed 140. That's so weird.
Score manipulation. Sister, listen to yourself. Do you even believe what you're saying?
If not, then explain why your score had such a huge mistake.
How would I know?
You can't explain it either, can you? This is an international math competition. It's a serious matter. Otherwise, call the police and let them investigate.
When Qingtan, if the police actually find something, your sister will go to jail.
How could you frame your own sister? I'll beat you to death.
It's not just me who thinks so. The admissions officers won't tolerate someone who disrupts the competition's fairness and gets away with it. And all the uncles and aunties here have children or relatives in the competition. They won't allow malicious competition.
Exactly. Malicious disruption must be severely punished.
Yeah. My son is also taking this math competition next year. If someone can rig the scores, I can't allow that.
Mom, Dad, you heard them, right? Still protecting your younger sister?
Qingtan, Grandma supports you. Call the police.
When Shuk, in your past life, you rigged the competition scores, ruined my life, took my life. This time, I will find out the mystery about you and make you pay for it. Call the police.
Sister, I didn't rig the scores. Actually, I've suspected something was wrong too, so now I want a re-evaluation.
Recheck the scores.
That's right. That's how it is. I believe everyone has seen Lang Xingtian sending a lollipop. The process of us checking the scores together. CCCZZ sends hearts. But, the score we found and the score I already knew are far apart. Actually, I think so too. It's very strange. Because, just like my parents said, my grades are excellent. Lang Xingda sends a lollipop.
Jingpin Xiecheng sends a doing gift. That's right. Shuke has been hardworking since she was young. She wins big awards every year.
Yes,
Shuke absolutely could not have scored only 5 points.
Sends a lollipop. In contrast, Lang Xingtiangxia sends a lollipop. My sister, before the math competition, CCCCC sends hearts, was partying at a bar for a month. So, when everyone discovered that Jingpin Xiecheng sends a doing gift, her score was 10 points, sends a lollipop, we all thought this should be her real score. Lin Shenjianli sends a rose.
When Qingtan is a rebellious daughter.
Sends a doing gift. Lang
On the night of the competition, when she came back, she still had dark circles under her eyes. Jingpin Xiecheng sends a doing gift.
And someone saw her at the bar ordering male escorts. Jingpin Xiecheng sends a doing gift. I even have photos. I'll show you. XCC sends hearts.
Is really partying at the bar.
Being able to party so hard before the exam.
And still score 148.
Is indeed unbelievable. 4 words. Giving you the best looking.
Little sister is right.
With her grades, scoring 5 points would be strange too. Giving you the best looking.
Little sister, this competition is crucial for the college entrance exam. I support you in finding out the truth. So everyone, 4 words. Giving you the best looking. I now request a recheck of the scores. XCXIC sends hearts. I hope everyone can support this.
Support. Strongly support.
I'll send you a rocket to support. Carnival gift coming up. Lynch and Jianli sends a rose.
Sister, and all uncles and aunties, teachers from the admissions office. You suspect someone manipulated the scores. Actually, I suspect the same. So next, let's together find out the truth.
Qingtan.
I'm fine. Since that's the case, then as my sister said, recheck the scores.
This time, to ensure fairness, I hope I can check the scores together with my sister. And together project them onto the big screen. Then, live stream it to the whole network.
Okay.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Tsinghua and Peking University's admissions office.
You're behind this.
What are you joking about, sis? Everyone saw it just now. We checked the scores together. How could I have tampered with anything?
You used it. I have no evidence. She wouldn't admit it even if I told her. She'd just call me crazy instead. When Shuk, Did you forget one thing?
What thing?
When we checked the exam papers just now, not only were all the people present watching, but it was also live streamed to everyone. Everyone saw it clearly. My score was 148, and your score was 5.
Right, we all saw the exam papers. It was written clearly, very clearly.
Mr. Shu, we found that during the exam paper review, when Shuke's paper and when Qingtan's paper were swapped.
Store.
Oh my god, another huge twist. So it turns out that when Qingtan and when Shuk had their test papers upside down.
Awesome. So when Qingtan is the one who got 5 points? What a slacker.
When Qingtan in the international math competition only scored 5 points. How is that possible?
Sir, just see for yourself. We've been watching these two sisters live stream. So many twists and turns, more exciting than a movie.
No way. I have to go check on her. Thanks. In half an hour Mr. Chen will be here. Maybe I should. Forget it. I can't let Wen Qingtan be ruined by them. I need to go see what's happening.
Domestic
Jiangcheng
rivals.
Airlines.
The test paper was upside down.
That's what they said. But I told them to double check to avoid any mistake, but right now they haven't replied yet. When? Look.
No need to wait for their reply. Because the official website just issued a statement.
They've already issued an official statement. That means they've all confirmed it. They really mixed up the exam papers. So, the one who actually scored 148 points is classmate Wen Shuke.
Wen Shuke, you're the competition champion.
Sister, just now you accused me of manipulating scores. Now, I'm accusing you too. So this time, it's my turn to call the police.
Call the police?
That's right. Didn't sister just say the math competition is such a serious matter? Of course, we can't allow anyone to undermine its fairness.
You're the one who's guilty and you're accusing others first.
Shuk, you can't do that. Shuk, don't call the police. This will harm your sister.
Mom. Just now, when Qingtan wanted to call the police, why didn't you stop her?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, old lady, you are so biased it's beyond belief.
It's clearly you two who are biased.
Grandma, just like sister said, it's not just me who wants to know the truth. Everyone here, and those watching online, watching the live stream, all want to know the truth. Even if I don't call, someone else will. So I think I should put justice above family.
Qingtan.
Where's security? Dad, hurry and get security. Tell them to tie up sister right now and send her to the police station.
Okay. I'll call security now. Security.
Grandma, what are you doing? Grandma.
Let go. Let me go.
Stop it. Stop.
What's going on? Are you okay? Qingtan.
Uncle Chin. What are you doing here?
Aunt.
Qin Chuan. You're just in time. I heard from Qingtan that you took her into the research institute. Good. Great. Look. These people are all bullying Qingtan. You need to help Qingtan.
That's exactly why I'm here. I am from the research institute.
Research team Qin Xuan.
That's right. He really is from the institute. And an academician. Oh my god. He's so young and accomplished.
When Qingtan compromised the fairness of the competition, everyone here saw it, and it was live streamed online. Now you're speaking up for her. Do you want to get dragged into this too? You even dare to bring the research institute into this. I want to destroy the institute.
I was just proving my identity. Otherwise, someone might say I'm lying too.
You?
Student Wen Qingtan, since high school, she has been involved in our research projects, even though she's young. She's a genius among geniuses. She has already helped us solve many problems. A few days ago, she helped our institute solve a major problem. A talent like this. How could she score such low marks? I saw the online posts too. I think the real problem is you, Wen Shuke.
What problem do I have?
The competition scores have repeatedly had errors. There's definitely something wrong. For Wen Qingtan, I can, on behalf of the institute, vouch for her abilities. But what about you? Who can vouch for you? Since there's none, then the problem lies with you.
knows whether your institute is in collusion with her? You'll guarantee I don't trust it. Besides, my abilities are definitely above Wen Qingtan's. If you don't believe me, I am willing to compete with Wen Qingtan right here.
Fight me.
Yeah.
What trick is Wen Shuke up to now, and her system? How exactly is it helping her?
What? Are you scared? Sister. If you're scared, you can just admit it. I want the Institute to issue a statement declaring Wen Qingtan incompetent and immoral, not only deceiving the public, but also the Institute.
That's impossible. The Institute cannot issue such a statement.
Fine, then have my sister agree to compete with me live. I think now everyone who wants the truth, not just me, all of you here, also want to know. Including netizens across the internet. They all want to know the truth. I believe everyone today let's reveal the truth must really want to know who is the real top student between Wen Qingtan and me, because today, both of our scores confirm. We're mixed up several times. I'll give you 4 words everyone must be very curious.
4 words for you. Everyone wants to know. Really want to know. 4 words for you.
After all,
it's the
That's
day
just
show.
too many.
4 words for you. Still don't know. 4 words for you. Where the problem lies. Let's see who's better.
Everyone see that? Now everyone wants me and Wen Qingtan to compete live. Wen Qingtan, do you dare or not?
Qingtan, I feel like your sister is a bit strange. She's so eager for you to compete live. I'm a little worried.
Don't worry, Uncle Chin. I think I should know what's going on. Fine. I agree to compete with you.
Great. Since you agreed, then
I did agree. If we're going to compete, it must be fair, just, and completely transparent. I want a live stream for everyone so all can witness.
This.
What? Now it's your turn to be afraid to agree.
Fine, let's do it. Compete live. Completely transparent. Everyone online witnesses.
Shuk, where are you going?
I'm going to the bathroom, of course. What? Uncle Chin hasn't even finished setting the questions yet.
Shuk, in just this short time, you've already gone twice. At such a young age, going that often. Is it a kidney problem? You shouldn't be afraid to see a doctor. Mom, Dad, since you care so much about Shuke, why not go with her? What if she goes and never comes back?
Shuk, I'll go with you.
If you come along, how can I talk to the system? I don't need you to come. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Won't let Mom go. Then I'll go with you. Since I'm your sister, I really mean well for you.
So annoying. Fine, I won't go. Happy now.
Suit yourself. If you go, I'll definitely go with you.
What to do? I haven't worked it out with the system yet.
Questions are ready.
Shuk. Let's start the competition now. Wen Shuk. This time I want to see what tricks your system can pull.
You two get the exact same questions. I'll give you half an hour. Okay. Let's begin.
What do I do?
Gosh, this live competition is more exciting than a math contest. My heart's racing at 180. Sister seems confident, writing away, while sister looks a bit flustered.
What kind of crazy problem is this? I can't even understand it.
Host, I detect you're in trouble. Don't worry, host, I'll solve it for you right away.
Great.
The system can't help Wen Shuko, so she's starting to rely on herself. But, with her level, she'd be lucky to even understand the question.
Okay, time's up. You can put your pens down.
Uncle Chin, how about we check sister's paper first? I think. She seems pretty confident.
Sure, I wrote it very carefully. I definitely won't let Uncle Chin down.
I believe you. Qingtan, what is this mess?
What's wrong? Is it that bad, sis?
Qingtan, what the hell did you write? My question was calculus equations. And this answer is worse than a middle school student's.
I don't understand the problem, but this answer looks appalling. Like it was written randomly.
As academician Chin said, to produce an answer like this, it's really below middle school level.
This obviously is written by someone with a mental problem. That's what it looks like.
Sis? Are you insulting yourself?
My dear little sister, don't think I don't know. You had the system swap our test papers.
What are you laughing at? You're calling yourself stupid. You're the one with the bad brain.
Now then, let's see little sister's paper. Little sister's paper, will it also make people so amazed?
My answer is 100% correct. It definitely won't make Uncle Chin and the others angry enough to curse. Sis, just wait and see.
I'm really looking forward to it. Uncle Chin, hurry and look at her paper.
Okay.
Dean Chin, that's a happy laugh, right? Wen Shuke's answer is perfect. You're pleased to see it.
Of course. Our Shuk has always been the best.
I think our Shuk is a genius among geniuses.
So, Uncle Chin, my answer is it perfectly amazing.
This answer is absolutely perfect.
Sis, hear that? Looks like this time, I've won. From now on, I'll have a bright future, and you will enjoy a beggar's life.
Until the last moment, it's not certain yet. Little sis, saying things too early easily backfires.
If one doesn't have deep artistic skills, in such a short time, they couldn't draw such a beautiful picture.
What the heck is this? I've been writing for ages, and there's no answer. He's drawing.
He drew himself. And he made himself look so evil.
Also, I am a thief.
4 characters. Does Wen Shuk have some kind of weird hobby?
Shuke, why didn't you write the answer?
How did it turn into a drawing?
It really is good.
Oh my god.
What the heck is this?
I knew there'd be a twist, but this still blows my mind.
No, I didn't draw this. You drew it.
This is your exam paper. How could I draw on it?
You did it on purpose.
What do you think?
You know.
Know what?
You don't get too cocky. I didn't write the answer, and neither did you. So, in this match, you didn't win either.
How do you know I didn't win? Uncle Chin, I won, right?
Now I declare, in this match, Wen Qingtan completely defeats Wen Shuke.
Are you crazy? I didn't write the answer, and she didn't either. How can you say she won?
This is the real answer to the question.
I get it now. This answer is brilliant. Who wrote it? Could it be?
Yes, I wrote this answer. Actually, Uncle Chin's question is the same problem I solved for the Research Institute. Wen Shuk, I've already come up with the most perfect answer. No matter what I write, as long as you don't have the correct answer, I win.
Shuke.
Everyone, this contest, I won, right?
Wen Shuke didn't solve the answer and drew a weird picture. This shows she simply couldn't solve it. Wen Qingtan, however, solved it early. This, who is better, it's obvious.
Right, so, this contest, the winner is Wen Qingtan. Big Sis wins. Big Sis rocks.
Big Sis is awesome. Big Sis wins.
Qingtan, congratulations, you won.
Thank you, Uncle Chin. This time, it was you who helped me. I've decided that Dad lost to me. All the assets will be donated to the Research Institute as research funding.
That's great.
Good my ass. When did my money get lost to you?
Dad, you forgot. You bet with me and staked all your assets, and I won. So now, all of it is mine.
You ungrateful daughter. I'm not dead yet. It's mine.
If you're angry, you should take it out on your little sister. After all, she caused you to lose everything.
No, I didn't lose. Don't forget, the official website shows my score is 148 points.
The scoring system has an error.
It's not just the scoring system, but also the official statement. Now everyone knows, the champion of this year's math competition is still me. So, I still won.
Xiao Chuan should be waiting for me here. To go see student Wen together? Why isn't he here yet? Mr. Chen, what are you doing here?
Mr. Chen, our research institute holds a math competition every year, Huaguo Research Institute, to bring in talent for the institute. But this year, I don't know what happened, the scoring system had a bug. Then, the website was attacked and automatically issued a statement. We tried to fix it after we found out, but the technical staff don't have the authority to correct it. So we had to come to you for help.
The international math competition is of great importance. What exactly happened?
Here's the thing, Mr. Chen, this bug involves two candidates, one is Wen Shuke, one is Wen Qingtan.
Wen Qingtan, right. Coincidentally, I was just looking for this Wen student. Let's go. Let's go see together.
Okay, yes.
Wen Qingtan, you only won this round against me in this math competition. It's me who beat you.
You really are. You won't admit defeat until it's too late, will you?
Shuke is right, our bet was on the competition score. You, Wen Qingtan, lost. My property. You won't get a single penny.
Exactly, Shuk is the real champion, honey. All our property should go to Shuk.
Not just Dad's estate, but also what Grandma holds, the Wen Group, should be given to me.
Oh, I didn't make a bet with you. I'm not giving my share.
Grandma, don't mind her. The scoring system had a mistake. Once we check it later, her score will be cancelled. As for the champion, it certainly won't be someone who only scored 5 points.
Well done, and in the name of the Research Institute, I guarantee the final champion will be Qingtan.
Good.
Jean Chuan, you are just a small academician at the institute. What right do you have to vouch for Wen Qingtan?
Chen Chuan can't. What about me? Chen Chuan is no good. What about me? You're Wen Shuke.
Who are you?
Mr. Chen.
You're Wen Qingtan.
Yes, I am Wen Qingtan.
Everyone, I announce the winner of this competition is Wen Qingtan.
Who are you? Who are you to say that? I am this year's champion.
Exactly. Open your eyes and see for yourself. The scoring system back there. The one who got 148 points is clearly my daughter Shuke.
That idiot Wen Qingtan only scored 5 points.
So what?
The official statement from the Research Institute is also there. It clearly says on it, I, Wen Shuk, am this year's champion.
Really?
Shuk, don't bother looking. The statement has been projected onto the big screen. Open your eyes and take a good look.
Wen Qingtan. You. How dare you? Let me see. Are you? How is this possible?
Due to a glitch in the scoring system, our institute once again declares the champion of this competition, Wen Qingtan. Why has the statement changed?
It says so up
Hereby
there.
announced.
So this statement is the final result, meaning the previous one was fake. Wen Qingtan is the real champion.
Impossible. This must be fake. This person is the one you bribed.
Wen Shuk. Watch your mouth, he is Mr. Chen, the director of the Research Institute.
What? So you are Mr. Chen? I've always admired you.
Miss Wen, this time I came specifically for you. You didn't disappoint me.
No. I get it. You're all in cahoots. You, to favor Wen Qingtan, so deliberately put out a false statement. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. I'm reporting you, your research institute.
Wen Shuke.
Our institute's previous statement was maliciously tampered with.
What are you talking about?
Everyone. We are from the Research Institute, the staff. Now, we want to clarify publicly, those previous statements were not issued by our institute. Our system was attacked, a breach occurred.
That's right.
After we discovered the breach, we fixed it. But we didn't have the authority, so we approached Elder Chen. It was because of Elder Chen, who helped us fix the technical glitch, that we were able to get the latest statement released.
So we've all been fooled. I said it. How could the Institute's math competition have such a thing as score tampering?
Qingtan, Elder Chen helped you.
Elder Chen, I'm so grateful to you.
Earlier, you helped our institute solve a difficult problem. Now, it's the institute that should thank you. However, on the way here, we discovered that the scoring system had some vulnerabilities. So the whole thing is not that simple.
Elder Chen, the score system was maliciously attacked. It's her. Wen Shuk, this matter has a lot to do with her.
What does this have to do with me? Wen Qingtan, stop talking nonsense. Don't falsely accuse people.
Whether it has anything to do with you, you know in your heart.
Right, I thought something was fishy before. A math competition, such an important exam, how could it have such a simple mistake? Turns out, all of this was done intentionally by someone.
Yeah. I said it. I wonder what trick that Wen Shuk used to fool so many of us into being deceived.
Yeah.
Right.
No. It wasn't me. How would I have that ability? Don't talk nonsense.
4 words for you. Best to watch. Premium City sends to Duyan. Someone actually maliciously. 4 words for you. Best to watch. Sends to Duyan. Such people are really hateful. No, it's not. Such people are really hateful. No, it's not.
Right, call the police. No, it's really not me. Best to watch the score system. No, it's really not me.
Must call the police.
Too hateful. Must call the police. No. I didn't. It wasn't me. Stop framing me.
Wen Shuke, you think you can get away?
Which one is Wen Shuke? We've received numerous online reports saying you maliciously disrupted the fairness of the competition.
That's not true. It wasn't me. It was Wen Qingtan. She did it.
Officer, I scored 148 in the competition. Wen Shuk used some kind of trick to swap my exam paper. Everyone here can vouch for me. And the netizens online.
Correct. I am the Dean of the Research Institute. I can confirm that Wen Shuke swapped Wen Qingtan's score.
We can also confirm that the one who scored 148 is student Wen Qingtan.
That's right, officer. We can testify too. Wen Shuk, you must come with us to clarify this matter.
Shuk.
Shuke.
Mom, Dad, save me.
Shuk.
Liar.
Oh my god. It's clearly Wen Qingtan, this woman causing trouble. Why are you arresting our Shuk?
This is all your fault. Your sister got taken away. I'll beat you to death.
Dad, I'm an adult now. You can't just hit me whenever you want.
You woman.
Shut up. She is your own daughter. Keep calling her woman. Are you insulting her or yourself?
Mom. She was unfilial first. Are you losing your mind with age? Dad.
Show some respect to Grandma. Little sister is so spoiled. Do you want to keep making a scene? Shuk must be terrified. Let's go find her. Quick.
Shuk.
Qingtan, your parents just don't get it. So as her grandmother, the head of the Wen family, I'm making a decision here. Everyone, be my witness. From today, I'm handing the Wen family over to her. The Wen group from today is handed over to Wen Qingtan. Next.
Student Wen, would you like to come to Qingbei to study?
Qingbei is my dream school. I had this dream shattered in my past life, but this time I won't let it go. Of course I'm willing.
We came today to attend the competition celebration banquet, and also to get to know the new president of the Wen Group. Now Wen Qingtan is not only the competition champion, but also the president of the Wen Group.
President Wen, congratulations. Becoming the head of the Wen family at such a young age. Let's cooperate a lot in the future.
I've always said, our President Wen is successful at a young age. Compared to that petty Wen Shuk, she's far superior. Ha ha ha.
Everyone's quick to react. President Wen, if we cooperate, I'll give you a 5-point discount. We'll give 6 points.
7 points. As long as we continue working with Wen Group.
I'll give 10 points.
Having just taken over Wen Group, I will definitely cooperate well with all of you in the future. As for how we cooperate, we have plenty of time ahead. Let's discuss it slowly.
Great.
Qingtan, aren't you coming home with Grandma?
Grandma, I have something to discuss with Uncle Chin. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Mr. Chen, you fixed the vulnerability on the Research Institute's website, but the bug in the scoring system, can it not be fixed?
You know, the people from the Research Institute came with me just for this. Since we can't fully find the bug, we had to clarify it in person.
Qingtan, do you know something?
Mr. Chen, Uncle Chin. The day before my exam, a competition score appeared above my head, and this score was controlled by Wen Shuke.
Wen Qingtan's competition score, why is it dropping? I knew it. This woman says she doesn't study, but in secret she's still working hard.
Don't panic. When her score drops below 60, it'll explode right above her head. Studying is suicide for her.
This was recorded from the surveillance I placed on her.
Then who is that male voice?
At that time, in Wen Shuk's room, she was the only one. And today, in our competition, everything she said was true. That painting was indeed mine. Because she swapped the answers.
She can control the competition score above your head and swap answers. This is too strange. Terrifying.
Wen Shuk has something very terrifying. And behind her, there may be someone.
Then let's work together to expose this person.
Wen Shuk wanted to use it to harm me. Not just me. In the future she'll harm others. More people.
Indeed. If we let her go on like this, she'll definitely become a menace.
Qingtan, what are your thoughts? Mr. Chen and I, and the entire research institute, will fully support you.
Wen Shuk and the person behind her wanted to take the chance to destroy me, but they failed. The person behind her is now very unhappy with her. Has ignored her. She must be very helpless. Mr. Chen, Uncle Chin, I want you to go find her. Help her.
System, come out now. What am I supposed to do now?
Idiot. I switched Wen Qingtan's scores and answers all swapped for you. And you still lost to her? You useless piece of trash. I won't help you anymore. You're on your own now.
No.
I never thought Wen Shuke could be so stupid. I gave her such a big cheating device, and she still got utterly defeated and ended up in total failure. Looks like this time, I really misjudged her.
Mr. He, then what should we do now? Wen Qingtan's personal file.
Abandon Wen Shuk. Didn't I ask you before to investigate Wen Qingtan? How's the investigation going?
I found something, but it doesn't seem special.
Liao Karen, scheming and vicious, deeply loved by her parents. Qinchuan, grandma. Nothing special. Grandma Qinchu and brother.
Cousins.
I think this point is very special. What an unexpected surprise. It seems I can use this point.
Come out.
Wen Shuk, what are you doing in the bathroom? Come out now. Your parents want to see you.
Great. Mom and Dad love me the most. They must be here to save me. Mom, Dad, you came to get me out, right? Sit down.
Shuke, a lot of people outside now. And online, too. They say you have some kind of sorcery. Like you can control grades or something. It's a huge uproar. Dad can't save you now.
You're not here to save me. Then what are you here for?
Shuk, do you really have that? Like they say?
Are you out of your minds? How can you believe that kind of stuff? So what? Am I a monster now? I don't care. Just get me out of here, quick.
We want to. But my assets were all taken by Wen Qingtan. We really are. More than willing, but powerless.
So you're telling me. Now all I can do is watch. While I suffer here in pain. And do nothing else.
Your parents can't. We can.
Qinchuan and this. What's his name? Chen? Aren't you with Wen Qingtan's crew? On the same side?
You can get me out of here.
Wen Shuke, you're a smart person. So, you know what to do.
Mom, Dad, you go outside first.
What?
You and Mom can't save me now anyway, but the ones who can save me are here. What are you doing making trouble here?
Child, you.
You go out. You are sent by Wen Qingtan, right?
You're quick to react. We came here because of Wen Qingtan.
Wen Qingtan recently helped us with a research project. The results are with her now. We want you to help us get them back.
In exchange, we will get you out.
Are you kidding me? What the Institute can't do. How could I possibly do it?
Wen Shuke, stop pretending. The reason you were able to voluntarily request a public contest with Wen Qingtan is because you knew you could swap her answers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about that. Things like this might seem strange to ordinary people, but to our research institute, they're acceptable.
You don't think I have black magic?
You're human. How could you have black magic? As for this matter, we won't pry into it. But we just need you to use that thing of yours to help us retrieve the research results.
Okay. President Wen, these are our group's most important recent projects. I've organized them. You can review them to see if there are any issues.
Secretary Sue. Grandma trained you from a young age. She entrusted you to me out of trust in me. And I trust you too.
Rest assured, President Wen, I'll work hard. President Wen, recently, several partners came to our group to curry favor. I turned them all down.
You handled it well. Those people are fair-weather friends. No need to cooperate with them. What's up?
President Wen, your parents are here. They're making a scene and insisting on seeing you. We couldn't stop them.
Wen Qingtan, you ungrateful daughter. You actually cancelled my card.
Your father is still here. You actually dared to sit in the CEO position of Wen Group. Get down from there right now.
Go call security up here, yes. I, the CEO of Wen Group, was appointed by grandmother through proper procedures, appointed. Nobody has the right to tell me to get lost, not even my own parents.
Who's your own mother?
Had I known you'd be so unfilial, I should have strangled you at birth. Leaving only Shuke.
Too bad you miscalculated back then. Now you're suffering the consequences.
If our Shuk had taken this position, she would never be as vicious as you.
If she were in this position, I'm afraid I'd be dead already.
Wen Qingtan, let me tell you, either I'll go live online and say you're unfilial to your parents. You're just a little cutie.
That's right. We've looked into it. Biological parents like us accusing their children will definitely go viral online. By then, you'll just have to wait for the whole internet to curse you.
Wen Qingtan, if you're scared, you'd better listen to me. Hand over the CEO position of Wen Group to your sister Shuke.
Right. We can even plead for you. Then we definitely won't let you starve.
Mr. Wen, Mrs. Wen, you can't cyberbully the CEO.
Mr. He.
Mr. Wen, I just went downstairs to get the security guard. I ran into Mr. He. Mr. He said he had something urgent to tell you, so I had to bring him up first.
The president of the He Group. His voice sounds a lot like the one that talked to Wen Shuke in that system. Mr. He, what do you want to discuss with me?
Mr. and Mrs. Wen, the whole thing about your family, the whole internet knows now. Now all platforms have blacklisted you. Forget about live streaming, you'll get banned the moment you start.
What?
Right. Your family's affairs the whole internet already knows.
What should we do?
I think you guys now choosing to antagonize Miss Wen is not the right choice. Instead, you should treat her better.
Bullshit. Treat this girl better? In your dreams.
In that case, then I won't hold back. Our He Group and the Wen Group are business partners. It's necessary for me to help my partner resolve some small troubles. So on my way here just now, I already called the police, reporting that someone here is causing a disturbance. You.
Are you crazy? You actually called the police.
Gil. Forget it.
Let's go.
Mr. He, as far as I know, the cooperation between our two companies has never progressed, has it? Why did you just say that we are partners?
Miss Wen, aren't you curious about the secret of your parents' favoritism?
You know.
I'd like to have a word with Miss Wen alone. Miss Wen, now the commercial market share in Jiangcheng can be said to be split equally between our two families.
So?
I've always admired Miss Wen. So, how about a merger through marriage?
Mr. He, before, you admired my sister, Wen Shuke.
How can you say that?
Ever since I became the president of Wen Corporation, Wen's partners have all admired me, and hope to continue working with me. And these people not long ago were all betting on my sister.
I'm different from them.
Oh?
Right. Because I have a secret. The secret of your parents' favoritism.
If it's an important call, Mr. He, you can take it.
It's not an important call. Probably a scam call. But I just remembered. If I, in this place, propose to you, Miss Wen, would that be disrespectful to you? How about this evening I treat you to dinner?
Can I give you my answer later?
Of course. Miss Wen, this is my personal card. The number on it is also my private line. Miss Wen, see you later.
Uncle Chin, are you with Wen Shuk? Did she just call He Gun from his group phone?
The He family. Old Chen and I took her from after bringing her out of the detention center. She did ask us to send her to the He family.
Did she say why?
She wouldn't say. Jingtan, did you find something?
Just now, He Qian came to see me. I think this person is very suspicious. He might be the person we're looking for. Well,
should I call the police?
No. We don't have any evidence, can't call the police. Uncle Chin, no matter who Wen Shuk goes to see, just put pressure on her.
Okay. Jingtan, Wen Shuke is here. I'll hang up now. Okay. What were you doing going to see the He family?
Of course it's to help you get the project from Wen Qingtan, of course.
That's strange. What can the He family do?
Uncle Chin, even though we're working together now, I have my own secrets. So, you'd better not ask.
All right. However, our research institute only gives you 3 days. Within 3 days, bring me the project results from Wen Qingtan back. Otherwise, go back to jail.
3 days.
Where are you going now? I'll drop you off.
I want to get off.
Get out. What are you doing?
Uncle Chin, you just promised me you wouldn't ask about my whereabouts.
Fine. But let me warn you again. I'm only giving you 3 days. Hello, Qingtan. I told Wen Shuk I'm only giving her 3 days. Then she just got out of the car. She's probably going to stage an accident.
Mr. He, someone's trying to pull a scam. What? You.
Stop pretending. Yi Qian, I've known for a long time. From the very beginning, when the system found me, I already knew it was you.
Shuke.
In this mock exam, I ranked first in the city. Do you think Mom and Dad will be happy for me? Probably. Woman, you're first in the city. I'm last.
Wen Shuk, do you want to take Wen Qingtan's grades and steal them?
What?
Little sister, what's wrong?
I'm inside your mind. Only you can hear my voice.
Sister, I just remembered, I left something at school. You go home first.
As expected of my chosen host. So clever. As long as you listen to me, I'll definitely let you step on Wen Qingtan and reach the peak of life.
Okay, I agree. His voice.
Wen Shuke took the bait. Now, we just wait for the show. Let's go back to He Corporation.
His voice. It sounds like the system's voice from earlier. He Corporation. I need to find out who he really is. He Gan. I need the system's help now. Please give it back to me.
You've been investigating me all along. You've got some nerve. I used to think you were a smart person. But now I see. I was wrong. But luckily, I already have a new target.
Your new target? It's not Wen Qingtan, is it?
None of your business. But let me remind you, you're a pariah now. If you mess with me, I'll make you regret it, Jiang A.
I just want the system back.
What for?
I need to get something from Wen Qingtan. I can't do it myself. I have to use the system.
What is it?
I don't know. But once I get it, I can get out of this crisis.
What if I say no? Because I've decided to propose to Wen Qingtan. Do you think I conspire with someone? Against my future wife?
You're going to propose to Wen Qingtan? In your dreams.
What do you mean?
She will definitely not marry you. Unless.
Unless what?
Unless the two of us work together. I'll help you.
Is that so?
I don't have much time. Only half a day. Think it over.
The Wen sisters. Things are getting more and more interesting.
Oh dear. I can't go on. This life is unbearable.
Oh my. Look at this.
Enough. Look at yourself. What a sight you are. The esteemed madam when sitting on the floor, throwing a tantrum. You should be ashamed.
What, madam? Huh. We are both penniless now. Is there any other rich wife like me?
Exactly. Mom. Mom. Even if you favor Wen Qingtan, you can't let your son and daughter-in-law become beggars.
Wen Shankun. It was you who wanted to gamble with Qingtan. You staked everything you had. Who's to blame for that?
Of course it's Wen Qingtan's fault. That girl. She did it on purpose. She's nothing but a black-hearted little darling.
Shut up. Always calling her little darling. For years, you two, how have you treated Qingtan? Aren't you too afraid that at midnight you'll run into Grandma? When did you get back?
Ungrateful girl. You'd better give back all the property you cheated from me.
Right. And the CEO position. Otherwise.
Enough. The CEO position was appointed by me. You two have no right to demand Qingtan hand it over.
Grandma, please don't be angry. Regarding Mom and Dad's retirement, I've already drafted a solution.
A solution? How?
Go see Secretary Sue, she has it. Grandma, I am now the CEO of Wen Corp. Isn't that right? Shouldn't you tell me the secret now?
Mr. He, I just had someone follow when Shuk found she didn't go back to the Wen family and didn't go anywhere else but found a secluded hotel to stay at.
Has she not contacted anyone?
Not so far.
Then. The fish has taken the bait. Miss Wen, are you planning to go on a date with me?
How did you know it was me?
This phone number, I only gave it to you. So the only one who could call is you.
I thought about it and decided to accept your invitation.
Great. Then I'll arrange it tomorrow. I will definitely give Miss Wen a wonderful experience.
I'm looking forward to it.
Money? Not about the name. Tickets? I'll cooperate with you. Take Sue. We each get what we need. Flowers for the beautiful lady. Miss Wen. Please accept them.
Thank you.
Please have a seat, Miss Wen.
You booked the whole place.
Of course, I told you. I want to give you the best experience.
Not bad. After all, without a third party present, is the perfect time to talk secrets.
A secret?
Yes. About my parents, how they favor my sister. You said I could tell you.
Are we getting right into it, so fast? I was hoping to chat with Wen. Talk a bit longer. Guess I was overthinking.
Tell me what I want to know. Then we can keep talking.
Alright, Qingtan. Your parents, did they always favor your younger sister Wen Shuk?
Yes. My parents have always despised me. They dote on my sister. I even wonder.
Wonder what? If you're not their biological child.
Yeah, I'll tell you a secret. I took my dad's hair and got a paternity test.
The result? You are his biological daughter, right?
Exactly. I am my dad's biological daughter. But he and my mom just don't like me, don't love me. They pretend in front of grandma, but out of her sight. If I mess up even a little, they beat and scold me.
That's really heartbreaking.
Sometimes, if I did well in school and my sister did poorly, they'd blame me for doing well, saying it made her sad. They wouldn't let me eat.
How dare they treat you like that?
This competition made me completely lose hope in them. And I no longer doubt myself. I just want to know what's the real reason behind all this.
Actually, it's simple. You only took a paternity test with your dad, not with your mum. So, you missed the truth.
I'm not my mum's biological daughter.
Right, you're not Liu Qian's biological daughter.
Then my mom.
There you are. Sis, so here you are. What a coincidence.
Wen Shuke, weren't you arrested?
I didn't do anything wrong. So they let me go.
Is that so? Mr. He, can you kick her out? Just seeing her makes me sick.
Isn't she your sister?
Wen Qingtan, what's wrong with you? Why are you stopping me from being here?
I told you, seeing you makes me sick. And this is a date between Mr. He and me. He booked the whole place. Mr. He has the right to kick out the flies.
Please escort Miss Wen out.
You.
Idiot, weren't you supposed to help me? You just came in and got kicked out by Wen Qingtan. What good are you?
It's because you insisted on listening to her. If you had listened to me, would all this have happened?
Don't disturb my date with Qingtan. Get lost now.
You dare propose to my sister? Are you worthy?
You dare hit me?
Sis, I have to warn you. Yi Qian is not a good person. So don't be fooled by him.
Wen Shuk, what nonsense are you talking about?
Sis, I've heard Yi Qian changes girlfriends as often as he changes clothes.
And then?
Wen Qingtan, what do you mean? I told you something so important, this matter, and you don't believe me.
Of course I don't believe you. Wen Shuk, what are we to each other? Need I remind you? You suddenly being so nice to me.
Don't be so ungrateful. After all, we are sisters.
Hold on. I just learned I'm not your mother's daughter. At most, we are half-sisters.
You know,
you've known all along.
None of that matters. Anyway, I'm really doing this for your own good today.
You suddenly being so nice to me makes my heart tighten. A very bad feeling. Like being stared down by a venomous snake.
Wen Qingtan, you are totally biting the hand that feeds you.
Qingtan, I know why she suddenly is being so nice to you.
Yi Qian, what does that have to do with you?
Of course it has to do with me. You came to me recently and said you wanted to partner with me. To plot against her.
So now the two of you are in cahoots?
No, I didn't agree to it, but I knew she would go crazy. She would expose me in front of you. She wanted to take this chance. To prove herself.
What good does that do?
It does. If you believed her, she would find a chance to plot against you. I guess Miss Wen's bag must have something good in it, right? I bet in Miss Wen's bag there must be something good.
The bag couldn't possibly really have something in it.
There's nothing in this bag.
What's this?
It's my medicine. I've been having headaches lately, so it's for the pain.
Painkillers are usually taken orally. But this is liquid, so it can't be a painkiller.
There are injectable ones too.
Those are controlled substances, you definitely can't get those.
Wen Shuke, I advise you to tell the truth, or I won't let you off.
Ichien, what does this have to do with you?
I fell for Qingtan at first sight, and I plan to propose to her. You're trying to harm my beloved, so tell me, does it have to do with me? If you don't talk now, I'll call the police immediately.
No, don't call the police. I really can't go to jail again. Inside. It's actually just some drugs that make people look bad.
The drugs are for me.
Yes. It's all your fault. My reputation is ruined, everyone's against me, I can barely live anymore.
Can't live. You brought it on yourself. What did Qingtan do?
Fine. Since you've seen through me, I have nothing to say. But Wen Qingtan, I'll give you a piece of advice. Watch yourself.
Qingtan. Good thing she didn't succeed, or else.
Mr. He. As an accomplice, trying to take credit. Is that appropriate?
Qingtan. What do you mean?
Mr. He. I'm this year's math competition champion. Mr. He, do you think my IQ is that low?
So, Miss Wen, you suspect that I conspired with Wen Shuke?
If Mr. He doesn't admit it, then it means you still look down on me, and think I'm an idiot.
Fine. I admit it.
Then there's no need to eat.
Qingtan. We can skip the meal. But I want to take you somewhere.
Where?
My secret base.
Today, aren't we here to tell me my secret? How did it turn into showing me your secret?
Qingtan, I figured that after you exposed Wen Shuke's true colors, you would definitely suspect she had someone behind her. The reason you accepted my date invitation is that you suspected the person behind her was me, right?
Yeah. I admit it too.
So now, will you accept my invitation?
You've piqued my curiosity. Alright, let's go.
Hey. That idiot Wen Qingtan, she fell for He Qian's trap. Hello. Uncle Qin. I can get it today what you want. After it's done, I want you to recommend me to get into Qingbei.
Qingtan. This is my secret base.
This place is underground. I thought there'd be something amazing. Except for these computers which look kinda high-tech, there's nothing special.
Qingtan, didn't you help the Research Institute solve a difficult problem? Don't you know mathematical computation is the most powerful thing in this world?
That's true. Math can indeed solve all the world's problems as long as you calculate it. When Shuke has something on her that can control the competition score above my head and after the competition, swap my score this thing. You gave it to her.
It seems Wen Shuke's stupidity is even worse than I thought. She actually leaked this out.
Mainly because I've heard the system's voice. This voice sounds exactly like President He's. So, this system is President He himself.
Are you kidding me? I'm a person. How could I possibly be a system?
No. This system was made by humans. The person who made it used their own voice as its voice.
Qingtan. You're really smart.
So that's how it is. Then did you give this thing to Wen Shuke? Did you secretly do something to her beforehand? This is a chip.
Yes. An ultra-thin chip. It can be implanted into a person's body without them knowing.
Does Wenshuk have one?
She does. But her chip has been locked, it's unusable for now.
You placed this thing on her. Just to destroy me.
No. I chose her. Because I wanted her to be my test subject. As for the chip I gave her, it was to help her reach her potential. As for you, I admit I misjudged you. I mistook a real pearl for a fish eye.
So this is how I died.
What did you say?
Mr. He, are you telling me this now? To get me to be your test subject?
Of course not. I told you before. I want to marry you. I'm serious.
It's just a partnership. It's really too risky. If we were married, our fates would be tied. It would be safer.
Qingtan, you're underestimating your own charm. I really like you. It's not because of some partnership.
Do you think I would believe your words?
I know you won't easily believe me. That's also one of the reasons I chose you, because I want to find an extremely smart and capable partner.
After all this talk, actually, I still don't know what you want to do, or rather, what your goal is.
Qingtan, the future trend of this world is definitely technology. As long as we can master the most cutting-edge technology, and then use it to control those powerful people, then we...
Your dream is to control the entire world.
Yes.
As expected, every villain's ambition is big enough.
Villain? How about we become villains together? And stand at the top of the world? What do you say?
Sounds.
Yiqian. You can't choose Wen Qingtan. You can't choose her. You have to choose. And you have to choose me.
Wenshuk, you idiot. You actually dared to follow us?
You can't choose her. Once you unlock the chip on me, the system will help me, and I can get Wen Qingtan's research results.
What results?
I don't know. But the director of the research institute came to me personally, so I think it must be very important. It must be able to help us take it to the next level.
Wenshuk. Old Chen told you to take the research results from me.
Yeah. Wen Qingtan, you're really ridiculous. You think that Chen Gai and Qin Chuan are really helping you. They just think you're useful to them.
Then if that's the case, after you take it, why don't you give it to him?
I just decided. I won't give it to that old guy Chen. I will give it to He Qian.
Really? To me?
Yeah. I've been with the system all this time. Its voice is also your voice. So it can also be considered that I've been with you all along. I have fallen in love with you.
Really love me?
Of course. I'm even willing to betray the research institute. Yiqian, hurry up and unlock the chip on me. This way, I can take from Wen Qingtan the research results.
All right.
Wen Qingtan, looks like I win again this time.
What's wrong with her?
The chip is inside her body. It originally controlled her brain. As soon as I activate the self-destruct function, she'll have a mental breakdown and become a mentally disabled idiot. Qingtan. I didn't choose her. She was the one who wanted to hurt you. I've avenged you now. Shouldn't you be able to agree with me now?
What if I don't?
You're going to reject me?
Your so-called technology is just using dirty tricks to manipulate others and ruin their lives.
But it's not your life being ruined, is it?
Don't measure others' grain with your own bushel. Wen Qingtan, even if I want something, I'll get it through proper means, not through such crooked ways.
Wen Qingtan. So you're going to reject me and then call the police, right?
What else?
Wen Qingtan. About the secret of your background, I haven't finished half of it. Don't you want to know how your mother died?
You know.
Qingtan. I didn't want to do it this way, to cooperate with you. But you left me no choice. I have no other option. As long as you obediently implant the chip into your body, I'll tell you right away.
About my background, the reason my mother passed away, my grandmother already told me everything.
What?
When Shankun, while my mom was having an affair during her pregnancy, he caused her to have a difficult labor which led to severe bleeding and her death.
Now that you know all this, you should understand that Wen Shankun and Liu Qian are also your enemies. Don't you want to avenge your mother?
I now am the president of Wen Corporation. I have my own way to avenge my mother.
So you really don't plan to cooperate with me? I still have the chip. The one you just smashed doesn't matter, because I have an advanced version. As long as I implant it into your body, you'll do exactly as I say and become my puppet. Ha ha ha.
Are you crazy?
Yes, I am crazy. No madness, no success. Like you said, my ambition is too big. Only by going crazy can I succeed.
A fool going crazy is a disaster. A disaster that destroys himself.
What did you say? Wen Qingtan. What are you going to do?
Qingtan, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Good thing Wen Shuke tipped us off before coming, so we arrived just in time.
This Wen Shuk did something good for once. Uncle Chin, this basement has all the evidence of He Qian's crimes. And, what he just said. I recorded everything.
You actually teamed up with the Institute people? Wen Qingtan,
He Qian, go to jail and dream on.
I'll haunt you even after death, Wen Qingtan.
I am a free little bird.
That's Wen Shuke.
Yeah. Her brain nerves were damaged, and she became a fool. She's in a psychiatric hospital now. Oh, right. Also, your father and stepmother have been thrown into prison.
They got what they deserved. When Wen Shankun and Liu Qian caused my mother's death from difficult labor, now they live a life worse than death. That's their retribution. And Wen Shuke with brain nerve damage has become a fool. That's also her reaping what she sowed. This time, I finally entered my dream school. Next, in this ivory tower, I'll embark on a smooth path in life. A bright future,